Hey guys, welcome back. We are on our way to check out the Mavic Pro and see what kind of results we get with footage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Brad Buskey, our pilot for the day.
I can't put a Phantom 4 on a motorcycle and go. If I'm going on the bike for a week, I don't want to carry a backpack with just one thing in it. Throw it in a bag, go on a plane, and take it on a trip. It's not going to be in its own bag. It's going to be in a bag I'm already taking. Sit down, make a list of what you want to do with your drone. And then buy the drone that does the most things on that list. That's going to be your most useful drone.
Well, I have to say, this was a really productive day. Thanks to Brad for taking the time to run through the settings and do all the tests that we did. So if you've made the choice for Mavic Pro because of its portability and size, which is a great reason to choose it, what's left? The footage. I am surprised because I was able to get to the nuts and bolts of the best settings fairly quick. And let me preface this by saying, when I talk about best settings are according to what goal you're trying to achieve. So for me, it's all about a tool that I can use in final broadcast productions. And so that's kind of where I'm coming from with what I call best settings. In my tests, it came down to two profiles that I think work really well. The D-Log profile, but with some tweak. I've found with the D-Log profile and then setting the custom settings, the sharpness down to -1, contrast at 0, saturation at 0 are the best settings or sweet spot for the D-Log profile. The second color profile, which I was very surprised, is the Art profile. The Art profile dialed at the same sharpness of -1, contrast at 0, saturation at 0. Or also the kind of the sweet spot, I think, for that profile. The advantages the Art profile has over the D-Log profile is it's not quite as flat as the D-Log profile. And the problem is this sensor is so small and the bitrate still is at 60 megabits per second, you know how much information it's taking in per second when you're filming, that the super flat profile, sometimes the Mavic's camera has trouble distinguishing the subtleties of the tonal ranges on such a flat profile, and that's called dynamic range. The dynamic range subtleties were very hard for it to distinguish the differences of, and I was starting to see more, a little bit of noise and artifacting versus a clean, smooth, continual tone. You know, all things said and done, Art seemed to have an overall more pleasing to the eye as far as a color grader like myself or an editor like myself for final production. So with all that said and done, what's the footage look like when you color grade it? Let's take a look. Well, that's all I've got. If you're new, please subscribe, and if you don't mind, give me a like, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a great day.